In the depths of the forest, far removed from civilization, I had sought a concealed sanctuary, a realm where the murmurs of the trees could embrace my isolation. The first day unfolded like a haunting reverie. I erected my tent, scavenged for firewood, and wandered the trails, delighting in the pristine wilderness surrounding me. As dusk fell, I nestled beside the flickering campfire, a rare serenity enveloping me, a sensation long forgotten. The night sky loomed overhead, a tapestry of stars glimmering like watchful eyes, while the only sounds were the crackling embers and the soft whisper of leaves. It was an idyllic tableau, but as the shadows deepened, the atmosphere turned foreboding. The forest, once a refuge, now loomed like a stalking beast, its trees casting malevolent silhouettes that writhed in the wavering light. Every sound intensified, more threatening, and I struggled to shake off the insidious dread that clawed at my psyche, persuading myself it was merely my imagination spiraling into darkness. As the clock struck midnight, a whisper of movement broke the stillness. A subtle rustling that suggested something sinister prowled just beyond the tangled underbrush. My heart thundered, a relentless drumbeat echoing in my chest. I leaned in, desperate to catch the sound, but it slipped away into the night as swiftly as it had come. I shook my head, trying to cast off the creeping dread. Surely it was merely a creature of the shadows, I told myself, yet the sensation of unseen eyes bore down on me like a suffocating shroud. I retreated into my tent, hastily zipping the entrance, urgency clawing at my throat. The weight of scrutiny grew heavier, the flimsy fabric of my refuge offering scant protection against the encroaching gloom. Each rustle sent icy tendrils of fear coursing through me, and I lay there, wide awake and tense, straining to catch the faintest sound. It began anew, this time drawing nearer, the rustling intensifying with each heartbeat. My breath hitched, trapped in my throat as I strained to see through the flimsy fabric of the tent. The beam from my flashlight sliced through the suffocating darkness, illuminating nothing but an abyss that seemed to swallow all light. Then, unmistakably, I heard them. Footsteps, slow and deliberate, unmistakably human. My heart pounded like a war drum, panic clawing at my insides. Who could dare tread here at such an hour? The footsteps circled my tent, pausing as if the intruder was examining my fragile sanctuary. My own ragged breaths filled the silence, a frantic rhythm that I feared would betray my presence. Frozen in terror, I gripped the flashlight like a talisman, its flickering beam barely piercing the oppressive gloom. Suddenly, the footsteps ceased just outside my tent, and I held my breath, my heart racing so violently I thought it might burst. Then, a low, sinister voice slithered through the stillness, whispering my name. How could it know me? Panic surged within me as the voice dripped with malevolence, icy tendrils of dread snaking through my veins. I could endure it no longer. I unzipped the tent just enough to glimpse the outside world. My flashlight cut through the darkness, revealing a figure cloaked in shadows, its eyes burning with an unnatural glow, and its face contorted into a grotesque grin. A scream erupted from my throat, shattering the forest's stillness. The figure remained still, its grin widening, revealing sharp, jagged teeth. My mind raced. I had to flee. I snatched my backpack and bolted from the tent, heedless of my destination, driven only by the primal urge to escape. I sprinted through the forest, branches clawing at my face and tearing my clothes. The relentless footsteps echoed behind me, but I dared not glance back. Time and distance blurred until I stumbled upon a ranger station, pounding on the door, screaming for salvation. A ranger opened it and I collapsed into his arms, trembling and sobbing. But when he and the others returned to my campsite, the figure had vanished without a trace. My tent lay shredded, a mere remnant of what once was, while everything else remained eerily intact. That night marked a transformation within me. My love for camping endures, yet I dare not venture into the wild alone again. The forest, once a refuge, now casts a shadow of dread over my soul. I discovered that nature can be as menacing as it is enchanting, and the unknown can conceal our most profound terrors. If you possess your own spine-chilling camping stories, we beckon you to share them in the comments below. Remember to subscribe for more unsettling tales. Stay cautious, stay aware, and continue your explorations.